Your magical future. This is after the 28th day is over. She writes, Rhonda Byrne, you are the builder of your life, and gratitude is your magic tool to build the most incredible life. You have now laid a foundation through these magical practices, and with the tool of gratitude, you're adding more floors to the building of your life. Your life will climb higher and higher until you touch the stars. And she shows that in the image also. There is no end to the heights you can reach with gratitude, and there's no end to the magic you can experience. Like the stars in the universe, it's infinite. To speak gratitude is courteous and pleasant. To enact gratitude is generous and noble. But to live gratitude is to touch heaven. Johannes A. Gertner, 1912 to 1996, professor, theologian, poet. The ideal way to move forward from here is to maintain the foundation of gratitude you've built and gradually keep building on it through increasing your depth of feeling. Feeling, bhav is very important. You will see in these last two, the finishing, I won't be explaining much. I will literally be like a book reader in this. It's not how we were pausing throughout day 1 to day 28, where I was giving my examples and explaining to y'all and everything. This is literally like book reading, the last two, because it's very, very simple to understand. Okay? The more you practice gratitude, the deeper you will be able to feel it. I repeat this because this is very powerful. And the more deeply you feel it, the less time you will need to give to it. Matlab, to get the manifestation and the miracle that you want, to get the magic that you have been wanting, the feeling, she says, will be the most important as a guide. Now she's guiding so beautifully, so lovely, yeah? 3 days a week of remember the magic. Remember the magic, 3 days a week of remember the magic, which means gently scan through the entire previous day and do 3 days a week. If you're doing 3 days a week, remember the magic, or combining it with two other magical practices of your choice. Whatever you're choosing is, should maintain your current foundation of gratitude. वो खाली current foundation के लिए, she says. And keep building the magic in your life so that your life continues to get better and better. For example, you might choose to do remember the magic on one day, magical relationships on the second, and the magic money on the third. 4 days a week of remember the magic, or incorporating it with three other magical practices of your choosing, will maintain your gratitude and, see how she has written and in italics, and accelerate the magic. 5 days a week of remember the magic. Matlab, she's giving a lot of importance to the previous day because that is still fresh in our mind, no? That's why. So 5 days a week of remember the magic, or incorporating it with four other magical practices of your choosing, will dramatically increase your happiness and the magic in every area and circumstance of your life. 6 or 7 days a week of remember the magic, or incorporating it with any other magical practices of your choosing. So she's talking about remember the magic तो करना ही है, हो सके तो. अगर वो ना हो, then you can incorporate magic money, magic relationships, cue the magic, anything, incorporating it with any other magical practices of your choice, and you will become the true alchemist. What is alchemist? turning everything into gold. One who turns everything into gold. There was a movie on that. Magic practice recommendations by the guru, by that big boss, Rhonda Byrne, to keep the magic continuing in the important areas of your life, like your happiness, your health, relationships, career, money, and the material things you own. You could do the specific practices for each area once a week. However, if you want to increase is in italics, increase, जो अभी है उससे बहुत ज़्यादा चाहिए, बरकत चाहिए, बेटर हेल्थ चाहिए, फिटनेस चाहिए, स्कल्प्टेड बॉडी चाहिए, अमेजिंग हेयर चाहिए, मेकिंग हेड्स टर्न चाहिए, पैसा बहुत चाहिए, रिलेशनशिप्स को हील करना है. Increase the magic in any area of your life. You should give more through an increased practice of gratitude for that area several days a week. You should be giving more to that area, whatever you want to work on more. So, if you are unwell, any negative report, any terminal situations, life threatening situations that you have, in that magic unfolding immediately, if you practice 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours a day, if not multiple times in the day. She's saying at least do it every day, if not many times in the day. The following recommendations will easily guide you towards the magical practices that will have the strongest and fastest effect in that area. Follow the recommendations in the relevant area for 3 weeks minimum. 3 weeks minimum, 21 days. Doing each recommended practice once a week. If you want to work on relationships, do magical relationships. Magic dust everyone. Magically heal your relationships. The magic wand. The magic wand practice can be used on people you know using the photographs, or on people you don't know without the photographs. We did this, right? When we did this, the magic wand day. The magic mirror, which we did day before yesterday, and remember the magic which we did yesterday. Okay. Then health, magical health. On health, magical health, magic dust everyone, magic and miracles in health, the magical air that you breathe, the magic wand. The magic wand practice can be used on people you know using photographs, or on people you don't know without photographs. Remember the magic. This has to be done for. Then, if you want to work on money, then we have to do more of that. Magic money, where you make where you write about your dreams, the money magnet. If you haven't done the money magnet magical practice before, make sure you complete all the steps, at least one from that chapter, from that day. And if you're repeating this practice, you can jump directly to step 4, which is your check is ready, the magic check, and you're doing the magic wand, which is the practice you use of magic wand practice, which can be used on people you know using photographs, or on people you don't know without photographs. Means you've seen someone in pain and you want to do the magic wand on them, that way. So them is without photographs. You know how powerful that one is, the magic wand. You remember I did that with my husband, my mom, and my own photograph. You remember that? Magic mirror again, which we did day before yesterday, and remember the magic. If you want to do it for your business, your job, your career, your startup, anything, any small thing also. कुकिंग का किचन क्लाउड किचन चालू कर दिया, क्रोशे का करके बेचने को चालू कर दिया, ट्यूशंस चालू कर दिए, टीचर हो और प्राइवेट ट्यूशंस चालू कर दिए. You launched your breathwork sessions through me, with my support and help. Anything, you became a counselor, you became a life coach. All this comes. Any business. This country is a land of opportunities. Don't ever beat yourself up by saying मुझे करना था और करने को मिला नहीं. Now you have done the magic book once already. So there is no way you are going to use a negative statement ever, ever again. ये जो भूमि है ना, अपना देश, India, it is a land of opportunities. The 5 metropolis, Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, all these are places, मतलब everything. पत्थर से तेल निकाल सकते हो. It is filled with opportunities. So career is a general word. Yeah, because Rhonda Byrne has used it because she's used it from the United States of America and that too more than 2 decades back. बाकी यहाँ तो मतलब opportunities ही opportunities है. Don't ever say it is too early or too late or I can't do it. खाखरा बनाने वाली बिलियनर्स हो गई है. पिकल बनाने वाले मिलियनर्स हो गए हैं. कचौरी बनाने वाले मिलियनर्स हो गए हैं. तो हमारे लिए वो एक साड़ी पहनाती है मिलियनर हो गई है. पता है ना, हमने डिस्कस किया था. दीप्ति जैन साड़ी में, साड़ी ड्रेप करने में. She just did it the right way. She probably wrote her gratitude right. Everything went in her favor. 2.5 लाख एक साड़ी पहनाने को, 5 लाख एक साड़ी पहनाने को, और लाइन लगती है. She keeps on saying she's very busy. She does all these big families. All she does is maybe clip up a cuff. ऐसे साड़ी पे ऐसे सेफ्टी पिन डाल दी या 2 टाका ले लिया. So please don't ever say career matlab a job. This is my retiring age and I cannot do. This is a very general term which I had told you when we did all these 5 days, all these 5 chapters when we were doing. Works like magic के time मैंने ये example दिया था. Or Dimple Jain who drapes saris. Magic dust everyone. Then I had given examples of this woman who, Mary Konda, who comes and just organizes your homes. Multi-billionaire she became. She just comes and chucks everything that you've not used for 2 years and comes and tells you how to organize. Her team comes. She doesn't go anywhere now. She's become a big shot. Mary Konda or someone. Then this scooter wala who stands outside a consulate and keeps everyone's bags for 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 rupees, makes 30,000, 40,000 a month, a day. 3-4 lakhs a month. बोलो कितने सजेशंस तो मैंने कितने जनों को दिया है, पता है ना आपको. And there you, so career includes everything, everything. The magic wand, the magic mirror, and remember the magic. Okay. Then it's about your desires, what you wish to have. You want to travel, you want to go to that dream destination, you want that watch, you want that solitaire ring, you want to make those single diamond bangles, anything. You want that designer, that outfit, that lehenga, that sari, that patola, whatever is about desires. They have to be doing more of magic dust, everyone. Magic dust, everyone. Then make all your wishes come true. That is a very important one for desires to be fulfilled. If you haven't done the practice of make all your wishes come true before, make sure you complete all the steps at least once. If you're repeating this practice, you can jump to step 3, which is before your very eyes, in which you actually write as if your dream is manifested. Okay, before your very eyes is that chapter. याद है ना सबको? Are you remembering before your very eyes? And the magic wand practice can be used on people you know using their photographs, or if you don't know them, then without the photographs. The magic mirror, sab mein aa gaya. Magic mirror is very important because you are awesome. Your awesomeness is going to manifest everything. And remember the magic. It's about yesterday. Magic rock. I am in love with my magic rock. I promise you that. I just love its smoothness. It's like, and I keep it in my mesh. I just love my magic rock. Okay? You can make the magic rock practice a part of your daily life also by continuing to keep your magic rock by your bedside and using the time you get into bed as you remember as your reminder to be grateful for the best thing that happened that day. You can also carry your magic rock with you in your pocket, and every time you touch it, use it as your reminder to think of something you are grateful for. Something, magic rock can be used so beautifully. Someone shared the other day that I'm just thanking for the person who brought me to the magic practice. Just yesterday, someone said that. A neighbor, right? There was a share here, correct? I think Pratibha or someone said it. And we'll talk about it when we end the session. Literally, even Purvi says, I thank Rohini for putting it. Today, for these 4 days, you can be instrumental, and that person's karmas you will earn in being instrumental. Just before starting the session, I got a message from Tanushri. Ma'am, can I just invite someone else? My one relative also wants to join. I said, sure, let her just come for a trial round today. That relative she's changing that person's life. She's changing her life. It is this that creates everything. She's being instrumental, and that person at the end of August is going to thank her. That's what they are saying here. Yesterday we did it. Just in remember the magic of the previous day. I showed you my own examples. I showed you my book of how I was thanking my son for just solving one business query. How many people, my PPT person for something I have to give in a huge hall in Prempuri, I thanked him. There was someone else I was thanking. I was thanking my team of 3 girls. Itna asan. Someone was saying my lift man comes and just solves the problem of my washing machine and all. कितना इंस्ट्रूमेंटल बन सकते हैं हम किसी की लाइफ में एंड हाउ दैट what goes around comes around, which we will come on day 3 on next Wednesday. You will come to that page. Your magic dust. You can also make the magic dust everyone practice a part of your daily life. I promise you, just like Rhonda Byrne says when she's entering an office, when she's entering a department store, when she's entering a hospital, when she's entering her home, her apartment. It's like, how we see in movies. I see the stars and I see the gold dust. I see the stars, I see the gold dust. Literally start before you're stepping anywhere. Just before you step, magic dust, magic dust, magic dust. Other than sprinkling magic dust over the people who serve you, there are many more ways to continue using that practice. You can sprinkle magic dust over everyone and everything. And when you do that, it will, I promise you, come back in multiples. In multiples. When we do the power, the book, The Power, we are told to keep gaddis, bundles of 20 rupee notes or 50 rupee notes or whatever gaddi hoti hai. And every day we are supposed to give it to someone, sprinkle it. She's saying sprinkle the magic dust. उसमें तो पैसे भी खर्चा नहीं करना है. वहां तो 3 every day to anyone who you don't know, not a liftman who opens the door for you, some BMC person, someone on the road, someone from the municipality, someone who is doing the brooming. Matlab, you have to just get blessings. You understand? So, magic dust, you don't have to pay anything. You don't have to pay anything for magic dust. There, so you have to pay 50 rupee notes 3. So powerful. Your magic dust, everyone and everything. Everything. She says, now she will say that she does magic dust on her computer, her laptop. Abhi dekha na? Some small hurdle came because there wasn't enough gratitude or not enough magic dust that I did, that there was a pause. Same way. If your boss is a bit grumpy, or your spouse, or your daughter in law, your mother in law, or anybody for that matter, business colleague, you can secretly sprinkle magic dust over him or her. You can sprinkle magic dust over a family member or a loved one if they are in a bad mood, or anyone you come across who needs some magic dust in their life. I see smiles already. So many of them can already think of who. You can sprinkle magic dust over a family member or a loved one if they are in a bad mood, or anyone you come across who needs some magic in their life. There are so many people every single day we come across who need some magic in their life. You can also add magic wherever you go and sprinkle dust over babies and children, over your plants or garden, your food and drinks, your computer or your mail before you open them, your wallet, your car, your phone before you take or make a phone call, or over any circumstance that you want to improve. The many applications of magic dust are limited only by our imaginations. The many applications of magic dust are limited only by our imagination. Means it's only our imagination that can limit it or make it many. And then she says in the last chapter, the magic never ends. This she's got also done very beautifully. The magic never ends. Look at that. The galaxy, the universe. She says, I practice gratitude every day of my life, every single day. And it's inconceivable to me now that I could have lived months and years without practicing gratitude in some way every day. Inconceivable means can't imagine, unimaginable, can't conceive to her that how could she have lived for days, months, and years without practicing gratitude in some way or the other every day. Gratitude has become a part of my personality. It is in my cells and it's a pattern in my subconscious mind. But if we get caught up in life and forget to practice gratitude over a period of time, the magic will evaporate. I use the magic in my life as my guide to let me know if I'm practicing gratitude enough or if I need to practice more. I watch my life carefully, and if I find that I'm not feeling as happy, I increase my practice of gratitude. If a few little problems start appearing in a particular area of my life, I I increase the magical practices of gratitude in that area. We saw this, right? We clearly saw this. Imagine if every scientist followed in their steps, the world would be propelled in new territories of understanding, growth, and advancement. Current limits would be broken, and life altering discoveries would be made in technology, physics, medicine, psychology, astronomy, and every scientific field. If gratitude became a mandatory subject in schools, this is what I keep on saying, right? That I wish breathwork was a compulsory. Mandatory means mandatory means compulsory. Wish yoga was compulsory. Wish breathwork was compulsory. Wish gratitude was compulsory. No, our grandparents used to say never mix education with learning. That's what my mentor also used to say. Education is one thing we learn in school and college. Learnings is what we did from here, from the magic book. Learnings is what we do in breathwork in the morning. Learnings is what we do from every child, every person. We have to change the trajectory. We have to bring Nalanda back. If gratitude became a mandatory subject in schools, we would see a generation of children who would advance over our civilization through spectacular accomplishments and discoveries, obliterating disagreements, ending wars, and bringing peace to the world. Such a powerful sentence written more than 2.5 decades back. The nations who will lead the world in the future are the ones whose leaders and people are the most grateful. The gratitude of a nation's people would cause their country to thrive and become rich, would cause illnesses and disease to drastically drop, businesses and production to escalate, and happiness and peace to sweep the nation. Poverty would disappear, and there would not be a single person in hunger, because a grateful nation could never allow it to exist. Goosebumps, right? The more people who discover gratitude's magical power, the faster it will sweep the world and cause a gratitude revolution. Let's start that. Let's start a gratitude revolution. You saw throughout these 28 sessions how passionate I was, how I was even quoting Draupadi Murmu, our vice president, how her father went to the jungle and cut the wood, and how he would be grateful and do a prayer to the dry wood before making the tea on it. And how beautifully I had shared it on the group also. She has shared this several times. How he would say thank you to the wood for being instrumental in making the food and the tea in the house. Imagine, and a vice president sharing that, being grateful, and that is the reason why today our nation is thriving. The more people go to the statistics of our nation, and you will know. Yesterday, I was here learning the statistics, hearing the statistics on one Zoom call where they've invited me to be a brand ambassador for a product they're launching in India about what India's market will be. Look at the stock market today. Look at everything thriving. Look at it being opportunities all the way. The safest country on this planet. The safest. The more people who discover gratitude's magical power, the faster it will sweep the world and cause a gratitude revolution. And then finally, she says, take the magic with you. Take gratitude with you wherever you go. Saturate the magic of gratitude into your passions, encounters, actions, and life situations to make all your dreams come true. In the future, if life presents you with a challenging situation that you think you have no control over and you are at a loss as to what to do, instead of worry, chinta, fear, मैं डर गई, डर, turn to the magic of gratitude. ये सब words आएंगे जब when we do the other book, what is that called? The Power. सच में बहुत आएंगे. कितनी चिंता बिना कारण, something didn't happen. चिंता, worry, fear. Again, very difficult to overcome unless we write our gratitude. Dar, fear is dar of everything. Turn to the magic of gratitude and be grateful for everything else in your life. When you deliberately thank the goodness in your life, the circumstances around the challenging situation will magically change. We showed him, this is from the Quran, Al Insan 76 by 3. We showed him, that is man, the way, whether he be grateful or ungrateful. Rests on his will, depends on him. Every time we have a choice, every moment we have a choice. Say the magic words, thank you. Say them out loud. Shout them from the rooftops. Whisper them to yourself. Say them in your mind or feel them in your heart. But wherever you go from this day forward, take gratitude and its magical power with you. To have a magical life filled with abundance and happiness, the answer is on your lips. Thank you. Shukriya, Shukrana, Abhar. I feel blessed. I am blessed because it's on your lips and on your fingertips. Your pen, your journal. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It is inside your heart and it is ready and waiting for you to bring forth the magic. Rhonda Byrne. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda Byrne, for giving us this outstanding and simple, easy way of bringing an end to all our fears, our frustrations, our anger, everything that is scary for us. Worry. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda Byrne. Let's write 10 things we are grateful for so that we literally come back to the basics. Continue writing. You know, the reason why we are repeating it is not only because you felt the shifts, it is because you have even not felt the shifts because you didn't do the work. Okay, so why you must repeat it and why I listen to you and why uh, we should be doing it again is only because for those who felt shifts, if you found even one blessing that changed your day, if you found one blessing means one thing that changed your day, then repeating the magic is not a luxury, it's just your next level leap. If you didn't find that blessing, if you just kept on writing, and you didn't find that blessing, then repeating it will give you another chance for what has been proved right by hundreds of thousands of people. And there are several reasons why all these most powerful souls who we will read about now, Albert Einstein, the first three chapters are unmissable, right? The introduction in the first three. The most powerful souls, why they repeat the magic book again and again. Like I told you yesterday, I met someone who's done the magic book 28 times. And when I asked her, how come 28? I knew the answer though. She said, because it's 28 days. So I did it 28 days, 28 times. And the reason for that is because your energy is more fertile now than ever before. You've done it. So now the entire energy is more fertile. You took more effort last time when we did it now. So now it's going to be absolutely an effortless embodiment, right? Treat it as a muscle. You just begin flexing it. Otherwise, there will be soreness. One round gave you just a taste of it. And the second round will give you the entire transformation. And the more you will bless the universe and others, the more you will bless, and count your blessings, the more the universe will multiply. So, repeating the practice will make your manifestation compound. It will make it so much more many times, whether it is for health, peace, love, abundance, money, etc. And repetition always brings more bhav and more depth because you don't say anything pit pat. So, and because you're writing, so there is so much more bhav. This time, you won't just understand the blessings, you'll start living the blessings. And you will know that the magic hasn't ended. In fact, it's just beginning. The first round cleared all the dust that we created for ourselves. The second round will start activating the power. That's the reason why I listen to you all and repeat it. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it, she says. But those who repeat it will live it. Rhonda Byrne herself says, no? Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. But those who repeat it will live it. That's why my patrons' demand, public demand brought this back. Now it's your chance to go all in for it. But this time I want full commitment. No new rules, no pressure, no assignments. We'll do it together. No homework. Just one more chance to completely rewire your life with the most powerful vibration in the universe. The vibration of Shukriya, Shukrana, thank you, Abhar, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. So that we repeat it, we reinforce it, we rise with it. Same magic, same price. New you, because you're ready, you're fertile. We made it all so simple. Life is already getting better. Why stop now? We are ready for it. Kudos to Kirti Chawla for finishing an entire book, and she'll share with us how she did it. I've gifted her the entire month. Kirti, show us your book. Your handwriting was so beautiful too. So lovely. Look at that. Oh my God. So this is what, wow, wow. Oh, magic dust. I'm getting goosebumps. Fabulous, Kirti. Fabulous.
Mhm.
Everyone say kudos. Kudos to you. Hip hip hooray. Wow. Wow. Everyone say wow, wow, wow. Zor zor.
Kudos to you.
Wow,
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 wow, wow.
wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Says
Wow, Kirti,
Wow.
superb.
Super.
You're motivating us to do so much.
Wow, 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 Kirti.
Thank
Wow.
you
Wow.
so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, all of
Amazing,
you.
Kirti, amazing.
Fantastic. Zoot, 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 zoot to you, Kirti. Wow. Zoot, zoot energies. Fantastic. Fantastic.